Last one is an oldie but a goodie. Never even realized that this existed until I bought it at a thrift store the other day. But it's called Night Shift. Came out in 1982. It's rated R. It's an hour and 46 minutes. We have Henry Winkler as Chuck Lumley. We have Michael Keaton as Bill Blaz- Blazkowski. We have Shelley Long as Belinda Keaton, and this is directed by Ron Howard. So, as a lot of film fans out there know, if Ron Howard directed it, then it is a film you have to watch. Now, a lot of people could feel like that's not the case because, hey, Henry's a star of it because him and Ron started together in Happy Days back in the day. Ron doesn't work that way. Ron goes after the true talent and what will make his story make sense. And so this whole film is centered around Chuck, who is a mortician. Um, and he ends up, he's kind of a pushover. You know, he doesn't, his wife can't stand him. She always thinks she's fat. She doesn't want to sleep with him. And then right off in the beginning of the film, you know, we get introduced to Belinda, and she's a hooker or a call girl, whatever you want to call her. And, you know, it's kind of convenient that a couple nights later, you know, Chuck finds out that she lives in his building. But anyway, so after that, he goes home. Well, he's about to leave, and he gets told that he has to take off day shift. He has to go on the night shift. And he's like, well, I did that when I first started working. Obviously, it's a who you know and who you blow. So it's his boss's nephew who's taking the day. Whatever. So he has to train Bill. Bill is one of the most sarcastic, just out there people. He's like, Michael Keaton was perfect for this role. And he absolutely fucking nailed it. Like, he's the only reason why I kept on watching the film because it was so funny. You were trying to figure out what he's going to do next. Well, he ends up turning the whole the whole night shift, because it's so boring, into a call girl ring. And they're raking in all this money, and Chuck's, you know, getting his confidence back. It's just one of probably the funniest films that I've seen in a long time. And it's a spoofy, stupid comedy that the 80s were. If you haven't seen this, I highly suggest you check it out. IMDb gave it a 6.5 out of 10. I give it a 5 out of 5. You know, I end up watching it on Tubi, where you can watch it if you're interested. Tubi has a lot of films that you wouldn't really you really wouldn't be able to find. So always try there if you're trying to find a film that is very obscure. But no, I highly suggest you check it out. Like I said, it's funny. Keaton's great. Shelley Long's great. Winkler's great. Ron Howard just does this perfectly. So give it a watch. Let me know what you think.